Today I'm going to thrive. I'm running Salamence lead. I'm looking smart. I'm looking sharp. I'm looking good. This is insane. The double back to... You've gotten me there. You've gotten me with a move like that. You have. It's true. You've gotten me. A quick double back to Smeargle, and now you're getting the spore that you so desired. Oh dear. Is it actually a Tyrannosif go to beddable moment? Does Tyrannosif go to sleep here? Is it Tyrannosif who's the one? And let me just calculate if a Dragon Claw is about to be lethally threatening to this fella. Post sand and all that. Not really, no. Okay. Tyrannosif goes to sleep. Then I go to... back to the Salamence, I think. I don't want to get slept on Skarmory, obviously. I need layers. I don't want to get slept on Swampert. The fella's probably got a Tyrannosif, Aerodactyl, those kinds of aggro fellas. So I think my own Tyranno is not super necessary in a hyper offense matchup. That's where we're at. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by the position. I'm intrigued. I'm someone with intellect. They've made layers. You've gone and you've made layers. I'm just gonna brick break again, keep it simple. I wish I didn't, because you went back to Gengar again. See, that was a dubious one. I wasn't sure what you'd do exactly. It was a touch dubious. If you double back to Smeargle and get more layers, I'm just being embarrassed at this stage. This is an SPL player, by the way. With that avatar. I think it's an SPL team avatar of some description. Not to make excuses for myself or anything. I can still game, of course. See there? I thought the Smeargle might stay in Thunderwave or something. On a Dragon Claw click. I was wrong. I was not right. I guess even the Gengar coming in on Dragon Claw is not that bad. The expected value or whatever. Wisp clicked. Go Celebi. On the HP Grass. Okay, now I'm gaming a little bit. I'm okay. I'll just throw out a Psychic. Could anything go wrong if I throw out a Psychic? They go Tyrannosif. Do I mind? I don't think I mind too much. I can get Skarm in. I could double the Skarm right now if I'm feeling up to it. Try to get a layer in the books. A layer would really help. The problem is the damn Gengar comes in. I'll just Psychic. Okay, getting rid of Gengar's very nice. Guy was a threat. That guy was a threat to me. It was. You're gonna DD? Alright. Should I Hydro or Earthquake? Let's do the mathematics. Why don't we? What? This is for Dazi team from the sample team thread. So what are we looking at in terms of livability? Lefties on this? No, I don't know actually. Don't know. I'm going to say probably aggro set because it is a... like a double edge could put me in... I think I want to Hydro Pump. Yeah, they should die now to the recoil. Yeah. And that means they probably got an arrow in the back if they do a move like that. I know I could have missed, but it was more devastating to lose the Swampert entirely. I go for the Hydro Pump there. I go for it. I do it. Interesting scenario in here. So I could need Skarm for arrow. That's very possible. Celebi is not long for this world either way. But you know what the problem is? Okay, you know what the problem is with this? Is that Celebi is sort of the only thing that hits this Swampert for anything meaningful. Do you think they've got a grass resist? It's probably Arrow in the back, I think, based on how they're playing. They're double edging my Swampert down. They want to break through with Arrow. But do you think they have like a... Gengar's gone. Do you think there could be a Salamence or a Moltres or a Zapdos, something like that? What would it be? Could be Jolteon. Probably not. Probably Arrow. I'm actually going to stay with Swamp. Because Swamp coming in with a Spike, I don't really think it has legs, you know? I clicked Hydro Pump. Celebi was probably gone regardless. So I feel like Giga Drain is a pretty good move here. Just depends what's in the back. I wonder if I leech even. No, I'll just Giga Drain. It's nice to have Intimidate up my sleeve against what is probably an Aerodactyl. There is an Aerodactyl comes in on the Giga Drain, so I might be right that they lack a good... You know. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know exactly what I'm talking about. They lack a good Brian. A grass switch in. So Giga Drain could be free. Pretty free. Okay. Choice Band Arrow right here is gonna... Probably one-shot Salamence, even post in Tim. No, not quite. Not exactly. Well, I might need the damn guy as a... I just go Skarm. Gonna sub? Okay. I'll just Roar. Do I layer? I think layer is not good here, because we could get really screwed. And right here is interesting. I think I just go Salamence. We get burned. Which is okay. I think that's okay. Now Dragon Claw's best damage, which he might live. Was any other play good there? This is probably still the best play, folks. I think that's the truth of it. Arrow getting sacked. Okay, I think I'm quite pleased with that. Smeagol back in. It might die to Dragon Claw. Didn't. There was a roll. But I don't think... It was like 60... I don't remember the roll. I can look it up just out of curiosity. But I wasn't super certain that would KO or anything. Yeah, 65 to 76. Did 68. You can't complain, I don't think. You can't complain. Alright, here's Metagross. Metagross. And it's probably a Jill. I might want to go Arrow and just Earthquake this. To be honest. Let's see. Okay, I think that's the move. To go Arrow and Earthquake it. Because it's the only chance I'm going to get to do damage to the guy. Is he going to commit to the Agil? No, he just clicked Mash and I dodged. Well, I think I would have won regardless then. Because Celebi comes in, HP Fire, Giga Drain, and that's a win. Alright, it was not a Jilgross. It had to be a Jilgross there. Big win for Jim there. Big win for Jim after a rocky start with the Smeagol double in for the big momentum. We got there. We got there. That is Swampert. I'm going to just bring in Skarm. They could stay in and Ice Beam. It would be dangerous. Swampert lead is interesting. Trying to hit Tyranno, I guess. Could indicate a team that is otherwise weak to Tyrannosif lead. Maybe they just want to get ahead of like a mixed Tard or something by just taking the HP Grass and KOing back if they have a bad matchup there. Or they're trying to invite HP Grass turn 1 if it's mixed Tard, go somewhere that beats that. I don't know. Maybe they got something like a Zap or something like that. We'll see. Either way, I think I go Skarmory and try to get a layer. I think it's intellectual. It's an intellectual move. I'm an intellectual. What about you? I'm an intellectual. I don't do silly things like play silly games for children. I read like fine literature and things like that. I read fine literature. What about you? Just kidding. I play Pocket Monsters like an idiot. I play Pocket Monsters on Generation 3. High Society is laughing at me. High Society is pointing and laughing. I'm sorry. I'm a non-intellectual. I'm non-intellectual. Ah. Right, this fella's using up the clock a lot. Are they pondering or are they not even there? Is this a ponderer or an absentee? Is this a ponderer or an absentee? Is the two paradigms of humanity. You're either a ponderer or you're an absentee. The two reasons for taking a long time to make a decision. This was the thesis of Chapter 1 of Earl 5000's great work. The ponderer and the absentee. The two kinds of time wasters on Earth. And you could be absent literally, like you're not even at the computer to make a decision, or you could be absent mentally, like there's nothing up there. Like you got a skull, but what's inside the skull? Not much. There's an absence of thought happening. I'm not saying that this individual could be thinking deeply. Thinking deeply. They could be. They were thinking deeply about the Fortress entry. And the Fortress entry is a little bit of devastation. So we're probably accepting 3 layers and we're going for the Peck 1v1 scenario. So let's go ahead and do it. We're accepting 3 layers and we're going for the Peck 1v1 scenario. This is not good, necessarily. But you can't really nail down Furry is the problem. You can't really nail... The way to nail it down is to peck it, because it's inclined to stay against the Skarm, you know? Otherwise, you can't... Doofuses will tell you, oh, you have Fire Blast. Yeah, they switch every time from Fire Blast. Some people, they think that we're playing 1 versus 1 Pokemon, where the AI in trainer battles doesn't switch. I don't think people get the ramifications of what's happening. Okay. So this is 1582 gamer, by the way. Pretty talented gamer. With a reference to linear curve in the name. Also, I think are these players that have from the ladder before? I recognize the names. Pyramid of Skulls. These are like Gen 3 ladder players from before, I think. Anyway. Molt has sort of put me in a bind. I can't get burned on the Skarm. That would be pure death. I think we go Salamence and we take the burn, and we have Hydro Pump, so we're okay. They probably got Blissey, huh? Their probs have Blissey? Would they go Blissey though? Let's just Hydro Pump it. They do go Blissey. Yeah. I wasn't sure if they would go Blissey necessarily. I haven't revealed what I am. And I went straight in. Seems as if they might have expected Hydro Pump based on my scenario. I'm going to just go Tyranitar. Wish has been selected. I'm going to click Focus Punch, I think. It makes sense. If Furry tries to heal, it'll at least take a punch, you know? It'll at least get punched. And Spike chipped. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Wahoo! I punch. And if they stay and toss, I don't even care, because that's fine. Because it means they're not getting much wish value, doesn't it? I could punch again. I could. I'll try it. I punched the Swampert. That's good. Oh, we got a crit right there. And I'm the speedier Pokemon, so I can Quake here. And I think it does 18. I got a crit right there. I was lucky. I think I do 18 with Quake. Is that true? Is that the entire truth? Okay, Tyranitar might be my way through this game. It's under pressure from the 3 layers, but it's we've sort of crit swamp it unfairly, putting me ahead in life. Now I'm not so sure if I killed the guy. No, 24 against standard defensive. Would it be even bulkier by chance? I don't know. No. Or maybe it was it. If it is, the roll is incredible for me, so I go for it. 23.8 minimum. What was that? 23.5 minimum. And I need 24. That's the odds. I like them. But it's more likely that it's the other set that just with the EVs for HP grass and the amount of defense that just dies there. That's a precise amount of damage to take from punch. So that protect chip. Yeah, there's a prompts a forfeit. Forgive me. Because that was an absurdly... That crit was lucky twice over. Not only just because it's a crit, but because it puts you at exactly enough to die to Quake after a leftovers. That was a little nutso. I don't know if you should have forfeited, though. I mean, my tar looks powerful there, but... I guess maybe you don't have anything to force it out from there, maybe. That stinks. Maybe you don't have anything at all that forces it out. Surely you have like an aero earthquake or something. You 3 layers right there. 3 layers? 3 layers is a dream come true. Even if you got unlucky, you get 3 layers. Maybe there was nothing to force out Tyranitar Sif to possibly salvage that one. We don't know. We can't know. We cannot know. All we can do is pontiferate. That's all we can do. Is a Gengar lead with a... There's someone with some badges. Is this Dawn Dreams. Top 30 on the Gen 9 Little Cup ladder. What the... Alright. I'm gonna go first to Tyranitar. I hope you don't click Will-O-Wisp. Are you clicking... Either Ice Punch or Will-O-Wisp is getting clicked. So that's why I'm concerned to go Celebi, because if you Ice Punch, I'm taking a lot, right? I'll go Tyranitar, I think. Lead Gengar against the Salamence. It's certainly a point of intrigue. Let me just check exactly how much we're taking from... Just let me be me for a moment. Let me be me. 42 to 49. Not wonderful. Not outstanding. I guess I'll go... I don't really want to make sand and make it even worse for myself, do I? Wisp is very possible too, and that would be super bad against Tar. I suppose we'll just take the 49 if it happens. We'll take the 49. What can be done? We get a chip here. We get a Leech Seed possibility. There's no sand up yet. So we at least recover a bit back, you know. We've got another time taker. It was Ice Punch. Oh, it's not a fully offensive Gengar, so that's okay, I think. Now here I could just throw out a Psychic is probably the safest thing. Leech is good too, though. I'm gonna just throw out a Psychic. They went for the Hypnosis and it failed. It backfired drastically. Which I love to see, because I lack respect for Hypnosis Gengar. I lack respect for it. It's about as good as a coin flip. It fills me with joy when it fails. Because I think that running it in the first place is putting your hands, staking your life on a coin flip. Which is not a very reliable thing to do in the world, is it? We have a Doug follow-up. I think I'm dead, but that's okay. I'll probably just get a layer after this. My other option is go Salamence. I could also go Swampert if I really want. There's not much benefit to that, though. It's probably just a simple layer. From Scum. We'll see what they have to punish this. There could be a Zapdos. Should I Toxic for a potential Zap coming in? I think no. I could Toxic here. I know they did go to the Zap. It was a good call from Jim to say there could be a Zap, but we're full special defense. I think the Toxic is pretty worth here. We did to Thunderbolt. There's a 37% chance, if it's modest, that we did to Thunderbolt. Or we could just go to the Tar, to be honest. Going to the Tar seems okay. Wouldn't you agree? Where we take like... We're bulky Tar. We can take this. We make Sand Turing it, which covers Substitute and stuff a little bit better. It cuts their leftovers healing. Better for me because they got the Zap. I don't. I got more Sand Immunes right now. In the short term. Wahoo! Wahoo! Sorry. It was a low quality wahoo right there. Just went for the Thunderbolt, which is fine by me. They could go Doug again. It's very possible. Would they risk their life? It's many things are possible here. Zapdos basically unrevealed as Thunderbolt. Every Zap in the world is Thunderbolt. We could check the damage, I guess. Gain some info here. No info. A roll of 43 could be timid or modest. I'll just slide. So I maybe should have quaked there. I wasn't, you know, I think it's an interesting prospect that you raise to me. I get the layer right here. I get the layer. Bring Arrow in on a Toxic. Double Edge does... What's the roll to KO from here? 68. I take that chance and cover switch outs. I hope they don't live the roll and KO me back. That would be a bit devastating, but we still have Immense in that case. Jirachi in, which covers both things. Now this could have HP Grass because the Zap doesn't seem to have it. They seem to have Toxic. So that's interesting. The Jirachi has taken 27. So I think they're actually a fast Jirachi based on that. Because they took a lot. They took a lot, so they could be a fast Jirachi, meaning my Salamence is not solid. Against this, it's not solid. I think I might need to go Skarm weirdly and roar it out. What do we think? They could also just click T-Bolt here. Could be Fire Grass. I'm gonna go Skarm. Go Roar. Salamence. It's about as intriguing as I've ever seen. Is that the Mega Doodoo? They blasted. Mind game Sif right here. I could Quake the Jirachi if I'm a genius. But also I could just slide. Is probably they might be thinking I Earthquake, you know? It's Mind Game City. They go Doug mid-ground. And I'm intrigued by that. Let's go Skarm, why don't I? They slide. Interesting. I can curse up. Is it funny to curse up? Is that funny? Is this good? I don't know. Psychic T-Bolt. Salamence probably just one-shots me, huh? I caught the Salamence randomly. Okay. Didn't really think that would happen, but I just threw it out. I thought it just came on the Doug. I thought they would just I sort of tricked him into thinking I would curse again. Interesting. Okay, Meta is in. Leftovers on it. Explosion is dealing lethal damage, yeah. How badly do I need Swampert? It sort of beats Jirachi. I'm second Skarm, I guess. Okay. That was awkward, because that... I thought it was a boom coming down. It was not. It was not. Well, I'll make another layer, I suppose, and then... Well, this is certainly something, isn't it? I think that ruined me there. I thought they would boom there for certain. It was mixed Metagross the whole time. Alright, well... Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Salamence or Aero here? The Salamence doesn't one-shot, I don't think. No. I guess we trade worst case, you know? That's okay. Salamence is slower than Jirachi anyway, possibly. Because the Jirachi took a lot from Double Edge, so I think it's speedy. And that would make sense. It might be mixed Jirachi. No, it's probably just Carmine, Psychic, T-Bolt, Ice Punch. To be absolutely honest. It might be Grass. It wouldn't be 4 attacks. Would that be weird on here? I don't even know. That'd be a bit weird. It'll be a little weird. This might actually not be full HP Metagross. Some of them forego some HP, these ones. Took 88. So does it not have... Not have Explosion? Yeah, interesting. Dragon Claw does 18. So I'll click it. I'll click it. I think we can see who's speedier. Zap is speedier. I'm happy to die here, I believe. I think I'm happy to die here. HP Ice, that is, yeah. And I think it's Double Edge is the move. Can you stall me such that I This is so weird. What if I go Swampert here is actually the move? What are they going to do? They're going to probably sack Doug. Then I died at poison slowly. Huh. Hidden Power Ice, that is. Are they trying to Toxic me? I don't know what they're trying to do exactly. They are. Okay, now that Zap is dead for sure. What a weird battle this has been. Okay, am I dead to HP Grass? So this is the moment. I'm not. I won the battle, folks. What a win. What a win for Jim. 1672 gamer. Top 30 on Little Cup ladder, by the way. One of the most elite Pokemon players of all time right there. And so they have like nothing to hit. They don't have any grass move on the whole team. They got Bolt Beam Zap. Bolt Beam Jirachi as well. It must be Bolt Beam Jirachi. It's like Calm Mind Ice Punch on it. I think it had to be. I think it had to be. That would seem to be the truth. Anyone know of anything like that? Anybody know about that? Intellectuals in the chat who read fine literature, you guys can weigh in. You guys know about that stuff. Pontiferators in the comments. Pontiferators. You can let me know who's smart and who's dumb. Oh, a Houndoom in. Breloom Doom. The Loom Doom combination is a classic. Okay. So I could Brick Break here, or Hydro Pump is actually pretty good. Does Hydro Pump KO this? Many of them are a bit slow, but... Okay, Hydro Pump KOs. Good chance. I'll take it. I'll take it. Uh-oh. Okay, now I think Brick Break KOs, dude. So they need to have HP Ice. They do have it, but it didn't KO, amazingly. Mach Punch is about to be clicked right here. Whoa, my Celebi's not faster than Breloom. Oh, that's crazy. Well, this is interesting, because this dies to Mach Punch. This dies to Mach Punch. Right? That's like a certainty. That's a certainty right here. And nothing else KOs Breloom afterwards. Nothing else gets Breloom afterwards. So I think what you want to do is actually go to bed on Salamence. At least do it as a sleep sack, because it's low and it would have died regardless, and we intim Breloom in the process too. Yeah. And now Celebi is much safer against this. I'm gonna just go Skarmory. You can call me stupid if you like. If you boom on me, that's fine by me. It's Houndoom Magneton. Interesting. Very interesting right here. I live? Imagine living. Imagine life itself, folks. Then we want to make layers. Whoa! That does not have leftovers on the Snorlax. This is a red alert, everybody. Okay, Brick Break. I'm happy to trade blows. I even got a flinch in the mix. 2 slides, decent chance. That one of them flinches. Okay, you have Claydol. So you're gonna get rid of layers, aren't you? Which I think I accept that. I think that I accept that. Should I intim the guy so I can go swamp it and not die to explode? Is that stupid of me? I could HP Bug too for a bit of damage. I think I intim the guy, man. Plus it covers Quake. Plus I'm smart. Go swamp it. Shadow Ball clicked, and then I Hydro Pump. You explode, it doesn't KO because I intimed you. You better have... You got Suicune in the back pocket. I'm gonna just immediately try to... I guess I should... I'm fast. You're faster, you're faster. I crit you, sorry. I did crit you right there. What was your item? No lefties on that either? I think I was fine. I think I was okay there. It was a lucky crit, but I have an arrow in the back to double edge the low switch. It might have been Chester Arrest. I don't think that would have bore fruit. I don't think that would have bore fruit. I don't think that would have been fruitful. Giga Drain is optimal as it restores 1% HP in that instant. Mach Punch, little do you know you were faster. 3 points away from 1600. I guess we'll go for it, sure. If I lose, so be it. I've climbed a decent amount here. It's been a good showing. I'm feeling pretty smart with all my good gaming. Got a couple. I got a lucky crit against. I forget who. Someone smart with Linear nickname, I think. Punched the swamp at a crit. Got a crit right there. Let's be honest, that was a win regardless, folks. That's okay. The crit wouldn't have... Crit or not, I would have been fine, I think. And Medicham, the new OU ranked Pokemon. Is actually why I went with this team. I thought there might be an influx of Medicham gamers, so the Salamence lead. I generally think Salamence lead is quite good at just... Overall, it's a very good lead. It's like, it covers meta stuff well, and it covers nonsense well. You just got to have good switch outs against certain things. Jinx lead is a disaster a little bit, but it's also okay. So I think right here I just go for Dragon Claw. That's Suicune Chip, and that's objectively Suicune Chips. 26%? Sorry, am I? 26%. That means that you are Special defense invested Suicune? Is that insane of me to suggest that? Am I stupid? Okay, I'm fast. I'm going to go for just a Giga Drain right here. And I hope you don't call me stupid for it. Here's Salamence. Interesting. But it's interesting for reasons beyond what most understand. Because this team, I think it's probably DD Salamence, but because it's Metagame Suicune. Meaning, Mag is likely to support these fellas, but it could all... I don't want to rule out the idea of mixed Salamence and then ruin myself by going Swampert. So I think we first go Aero. Oh, they actually just went for an HP Fly. So that's good. What rating? 14, 18. Should I double edge? If they have a Metagross, I have a Skarm. They have a Claydol, which has taken a lot. Wow, shouldn't I just double edge again? No, maybe I'll go Skarm. They might explode here and then Skarm takes it well. Psychic? Leia, dude. Claydol is very interesting. I'm gonna just Leia. There's a Mag. Yeah, we sort of knew that, didn't we? The good thing Claydol's a bit chipped. We can maybe maintain our Leia this game. Also, if we live this role. We did live the role, and we brought in Snorlax. Perfect. That's perfect. Should I roll here or Leia? I think Leia... Greed is overtaking me, and I want a Leia. Good thing Greed overtook me and I Leia'd, because, yeah, it's not Curse Rest there. That's not Curse Rest Snorlax. No. Okay, who comes in here? Probably Medi, dude. Is Salamence not a genius move no matter what? If they stay, they Quake or Brick Break or Punch, maybe. If they exit, they go Medi or possibly Claydol. Yeah, so we get a free Intim in the books, and then I just go back Tar, I think. Who comes in? Suicune? You could go Celebi. I'll just go Tar in case they want to stay in Slam. They did stay in Slam. And now right here I'll HP Bug, because it hits Claydol and Medi. And if this guy wants to stay and Quake me for peanuts, then sure, we hit Claydol. We did hit Claydol, and I click it again, because if you spin, you die. Salamence comes in. And it's got Quake on it. It's confirmed DD, so I just go Swamp it. Yeah, that's fine. Claydol comes in, it dies, so I'd beam. Suicune or Mag can come in and be okay, but his Snorlax... I'm going to just go Tar. He might Quake, but he's sort of confused, I think, of what to do against me that turn, because I went Salamence last time. Introducing an interesting paradigm shift. I think he's afraid of HP Bug, so I slide. I was right to, but I missed, unfortunately. I unfortunately missed. I'll do it again. Or will I Bug this time? No. Just slide. I think just slide. Yes. Self-destruction. That's okay by me. That is okay by me. I think Aero goes crazy here by threatening all. Aero threatens all here. So does Salamence. But Salamence can't beat Suicune, really. Celebi's considerable, hits everything except Medi and Salamence. I'm going to just go Aero, it's the safest. Okay. And here I just go to Swamp it, I think. Or I just... Sorry, I knocked the mic. Salamence... Can you live? You can live. I gotta go Swamp it, I think. Mag in. So this could have HP Grass. So I should go Celebi, I think. It has Toxic, which is intriguing. Yeah, I don't want to get Toxic on my fella. What's HP Fire? Are you going to try and stall me out here? The only reason this is a little rough is because I no longer will have Celebi for Suicune. This is a pretty speedy Magneton here. I could game and go to Salamence, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Because they could HP Fire and I would live. It's not Salac, is it? Can't be. So yeah, this is going to force in Suicune. Who can... No, it's going to bring in Medi. Okay, okay. Interesting. Does Medi die? I'm faster for certain, I think. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Medi doesn't die. What's Medi have? This is tough. I might lose this, folks. I'm trying to map it out. Because the Salamence gets a DD in a lot of instances. And maybe my Swampert dies here. And I kind of need Salamence to threaten Suicune once. Like, hit it once. What do they click? Are they trying to catch Swampert? I'll just go Swampert. Okay, thank goodness. That was the move. That was the move. Let's calc the Medi damage. Let's be a real try-hard here. Because we want to just make sure that this is not like choice bands. Or just know what it is. It's not choice band. It's not choice banded. Okay, I froze the guy. That's lucky. Froze the dude. His Suicune. Actually, I think if I chip this, we're okay. Is that stupid? Let's go lefties. Is it Rest Talk Suicune? Have I hit this Suicune with anything? Sorry, Windows sound. I think I've only hit it with spikes. Okay. So I wanna... I think I wanna Earthquake it. A crit. Very fortunate, folks. Does that matter? Because that puts it in range of Salamence anyway. I think. Declaw does enough after the non-crit Quake to KO. And I think... Am I doing 89 to this? I'm probably faster than the enemy DD Salamence because I'm... Yeah. Well, okay, it might live, but it's very unlikely. Very unlikely. Claydol dies to Hydro Pump or probably Dragon Claw too. So... Salamence should clean this up, folks. We're faster than Suicune as well. Suicune could be faster as timid, but I don't think it's timid. Yeah, well, that was a pretty lucky freeze, I suppose. That let me get a extra attack through. Was that a throw to do it like that? I have to Hydro Pump. We landed it. A Hydro miss could have been devastation right there. And yeah, this is guaranteed to win. Because this dies after sand, even if it min rolls. Well, now I just win with... It is faster, actually. That's actually a little unusual, but... It's fine, because Aero just has to hit a Rock Slide. Or that happens. We're 1608. That was a lucky one, because the freeze saved my Swampert. For sure, that was a lucky one. It would have been rough, because I can't really go Mence on the Medi, because then Suicune gets a free entry. I have to lose Salamence in that, because I can't go Swampert and take a Surf. I guess I could... What I do there is I no matter what, I'm probably keeping... Swampert on the Medi. I think I can take 2 Brick Breaks, but I'm low enough to die to Suicune. I die, I go Aero, hit the Suicune. Probably with Double Edge, because it also covers Claydol and Salamence. Just chip it enough that it dies to Dragon Claw, and then the Salamence wins. But that would have been rough, because it turns out the damn Salamence enemy was faster, so I would have had to dodge a flinch. So that would have been what I did in the other universe, where I didn't freeze, I guess. I would have had to dodge a flinch and hit a Hydro Pump. Yeah. Wahoo! I guess we got time for food guess. How good was it? Was that 100% win rate? Pure climbing? Am I real? I'm a gamer. What's 1608 on ladder these days? These days? What's that? Where am I? We're number 151. We even beat Rose Gamer XD and of course Oswell. Dr. Herbert is far from. Dr. Herbert's very far from me. I don't really think Dr. Herbert can catch up at my pace. At my pace, I don't think Dr. Herbert has the capacity to catch up. This is sesame bun of some description. This is a delicious fried treat. Red bean paste. Every time there's red bean paste, it's Korea. Even though China also uses red bean paste a lot. They attribute it to Korea usually in this game. So I'm inclined to guess Korea. And also there's eggs and milk and stuff. But it might be something else. We're warm. Is it China? That time it was China. I swear every time they got red bean, they had a Hongzhou. And that was apparently Korean. And this one's Chinese. They got this at the Korean markets as well. This also exists in Korea. I tell you, they're inconsistent in this game. They're inconsistent. Or maybe that does not exist in Korea whatsoever, that one. Pork leg, salt water, sodium nitrite. Something sounds wrong about sodium nitrite in my food. It's a delicacy, though. It's made from a hind leg of pork. It's in brine. It's been brined, everybody. It's brine. It pairs well with bread. So this is pork. Pickled pork it is. What is this? This is a food from... It's an Italian delicacy. This is a Hungarian delicacy. Proska sunka. That's a Swiss delicacy. This is a German delicacy. This is a French delicacy the whole time. It was a Czechia. That's BKC's favorite dish. That looks yum. I didn't guess Czechia, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. A bowl of food. Rice chicken sausage. Cilantro's on there. Oregano. Okay, it's got oregano and garlic and olive oil. So I'm guessing grease. Ice cold. No, that's a Jamaican delicacy right there. Lochria. That's Trinidadian. That's a Trinidadian delicacy, dude. Damn it. That is of course American Samoa loves that one. I just guessed it because it was there on the. It was right here. It was right there. Well, this is, of course, I know this. This is Caribbean Netherlands. Dominican Republic. Looks yum. Damn, I'm a newbie foodie. Apprentice foodie? I'm a failed foodie. I'm great at Pokemon Showdown today, but terrible at foodie. I'm terrible at foodie, but I'm good at Scrandle, though. They're telling me I'm really good at Scrandle. Bag of fried insects versus chicken tenders and fries. Look. Give me the tub or nothing. Bag of insects, I sleep. Tub of insects, I'm as woke as ever. Chicken tenders all day. Bag of insects, laughable. Tub, the insects have to be infused in the tub for a flavor. Okay, wow. Salt and pepper steak for £5 versus the double cheeseburger jumbo hot dog. Wow. Tough one. Right one looks kind of disgusting, but if I was at the footy and this was an option, that's a decent value, mate. You got 2 patties with cheese and a hot dog and a bun for £7. It's not too bad. Salt and pepper steak. I'm not sure if people would think rightmost looks gross or good. I'm gonna go steak. Okay, I was right. I was right. I'm tapped into the people. The people know me. Cheeseburger with chips or the meatballs, chips, peas, and gravy. I'm going with the cheeseburger. I don't think people respect peas in this game. The Australian Euros pack, folks. That's an Australian option. Or the pork shank sausage and cheese sandwich. I feel like the cheese there looks a little non-appetizing. Although I think it's just a bad photo. It's actually probably pretty yummy. But I'm going to click on that. Wow, it won. By a 0.2%. Give me a refund. Give me a refund. 0.2 off? Hey. This was the first time I've seen Australia on there and they lose with a pretty good looking Euros sandwich. Are you serious? Okay, this sausage roll is horrendous. It's like burnt and it's crumbled. Man, 0.2 off? Come on. The chicken bitey pie does not look like anything. The steak sandwich is winning by 1,000,000%. The bratwurst with the... I guess they like this stupid little dinner roll. They like it. Because I thought that would lose last time. But they love the little dinner roll that is too small for the sausage. It's their favorite thing. The sausage was even bigger in the last one. Or the chicken and chips. It was the stupid... Why do you like the little dinner roll that's not big enough for the sausage? Why? Okay, this is, at the Michael Bublé concert. And someone's being a little bit, mean-spirited. Someone's being a little mean in the chat there. There's a bit of a text log, a little looking glass into the life of someone at the Michael Bublé concert. Imagine going to the Michael Bublé concert at all, first of all, and then getting the worst chili chicken wrap. Michael Bublé concert food. What a... I'm such a fan of Michael. I like when he clicks his fingers and does the... This is the kind of Michael Bublé backing track, isn't it? This one right here? This is what he listens to. This is what Michael Bublé does. Michael Bublé... I'm stun-locked on Michael Bublé concert chicken wrap. I'm stun-locked. I can't believe it that happened. It's a sentence I've never thought of before. Michael Bublé concert chicken wrap. It's just something I've never really thought of before that's kind of opening my eyes. There's a whole world that other people are living that I'm not privy to. They go into the Michael Bublé and they're getting the chicken wrap. At the Michael Bublé, like, I just didn't know people were doing that. I just didn't realize that's what people were doing. By the way, this might be the best scrandal meal the Peruvian rotisserie. If this loses, I'm furious. Yeah. That's a great scrandal. It was a bit pricey, but it looks scrumptious. Pork and stuffing baguette or the ribman pie? The ribman pie is better. I guess I'm not huge on mushy peas, I guess. It probably loses because there's mushy peas. The mushy peas win for the first time in history. For the first time in history, mushy peas win by 1%. I think that's a win, folks. Come on. Can we say that spiritually I won that? 0.2% off on the... I don't even remember what it was. I guess I got it wrong on the stupid... They love bread that's this big, and then the sausage is about as large as Giratina Origin. It's about the size of Giratina Origin sized sausage, and the bread is about the size of, like, who's a pocket monster? Ledian. Just to talk in Pokemon. I know a lot of you guys only consume Pokemon. You don't really live outside the Pokemon bubble. It's kind of like Giratina Origin sized sausage, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, I gotta stop speaking. Goodbye, everybody.